I gotta say this month manga haul is exceptionally small, but it's okay for me because I don't really have a lot of energy today. I mean, I have more than last time because it's kind of been a month, and a month does a lot to a newborn, but still. But anyway, there's actually some awesome things in this because we are starting a new series. Hello, this is my name is Daidarius, and welcome to my manga haul of June 2022. Now, before I begin, I've tried to set the setting on my camera to an f.16 instead of an f.14, so I can have more of my face in focus, just to see if it looks better and feels better. I don't know, I haven't seen the result yet. This is just to try something out. So in case you're wondering if things look a little bit different compared to the other two videos, that is why. Also, I will not dive into more details regarding my daughter and how it is being a dad. Just know it's still hard, but it has become more easier. But it's still hard. So, anywho, let's just jump straight into the manga haul because I know that's why we're here. So let's go with the first one, which was the thumbnail image. And that is Chainsaw Man Volume 5 and Chainsaw Man Volume 6. Now, I gotta say, this is a bit of a lewd cover, but this one, holy fuck, does it look awesome. Just the colors and the explosiveness of the clash and everything, and the title itself is in rainbows. And look, back when this actually came out, I think it was last year. Yes, it was June last year. I actually noticed this cover on the Manga Collectors Reddit. And I mean, just for a second, the amount of out of print there was regarding the Chainsaw Man series was insane. It was just everyone on the planet, including scalpers, wanted this series. But it's just somehow culminated with this volume. I don't know if it's because of how it looks or the content of it, but this was such a rare volume to actually see people managing to collect. And now having it on the other side of this shortage of not just manga, but Chainsaw Man specifically, it's just it's insane. And I must say, when looking at it in person, it just looks fucking awesome. This one is printed in Italy, and I did notice when I unboxed them, that you could kind of see through the pages, not much, but wherever there is just a white panel, a white margin or whatever, you could see the inking on the other side, and it did look a bit thinner than the volume 5, and lo and behold, it is from Italy. However, it is not as bad as I feared it would be, and the same goes for Kaiju number 8, the first volume. It was also printed in Italy. And in case you don't know, right now Italy is in shortage of paper, I believe. So whenever this has something printed in Italy, the paper will be thinner, so they can actually keep up with the demand of new volumes. It should not go on forever, but it does mean that the quality of the printings, the books themselves, is a bit lower than on American printed. So I always check now when I order something from this, is it printed in United States or Canada, because some of my volumes are actually printed in Canada, or is it from Italy? If it's from Italy, I take it as a loss. I'm not gonna send it back and get another one because I don't know where they're printed. You can't actually say I only want books printed in the United States. Would be awesome if I could, but I can't. But I just quickly see if the damages is too much regarding the quality or not. And if it's not, then yes, I'm not as sad as I could be. And regarding this volume, it is not that bad. It's not much worse than some of my Danish volumes or even some of my omnibuses, which infamously has thinner paper, and therefore often the quality is not as good. Nevertheless, Chainsaw Man Volume 5 and 6, and that means that I only missing 5 more volumes, and then I guess they call it Season 1, because Season 2 or Series 2 or whatever I call it is gonna start very, very soon. If not, it hasn't, or no, it hasn't already. I haven't seen it in the Shueisha app or the Manga Plus app, but it will start soon. It will be a school arc, as far as I understood. So it's gonna get picked up. I don't know if they then will culminate that into a volume 12, or it will be an actual season 2, like we do with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where each part is its own kind of series, and then it starts from the top again. So you have volume 1 to 9 of Diamond is Unbreakable, and then you will have volume 1 to maybe 9 of Golden Wind, so on and so forth. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. But I'm only missing 5 volumes, and then I will have completed Chainsaw Man. And I am going to complete Chainsaw Man this year because there's only 11 volumes. And then of course I will start collecting the next part of the series when I get to it. So it also means that I will soon be able to cross that off the list, which is something I have to remember for the later of the video. But anywho, that's Chainsaw Man. Let's quickly move on to the next series. And that is Fire Force Volume 8 and Fire Force Volume 9. So that's not much to say. I'm only missing 1 volume, and then I will have completed my goal for Fire Force this year. However, I will not stop buying them. I told in my Manga 2022 list video that I will probably only buy 10, so I can get the other series as well that I have on that list to complete them. But I think I'm in for the long game. I might as well get all 34 of them. I will not get all 34 this year, mind you. I'm still planning only buying 1 or 2 volumes each month. But I'm just gonna keep up the grind, because I might as well is completed. The final volume will get released soon, I believe this year at least. And I mean, just collect it all. It would be classical of me to complete the series in paperbacks, and then it's getting announced that it will be a perfect edition. But that'll just be a pill I had to swallow when we get to there. But nevertheless, Volume 9, I have nothing else to add for this series because I haven't read it, and I'm still on Soul Eater. I haven't read Volume 6 yet. I'm still reading through Gundam the Origin again at the end of the video. But enough stalling, let's just get on to the next one. Let's just keep the steam rolling. Yes, let's do that. And next up we have Mashle Volume 6. So that's not much to say. Again, I'm a bit behind because it's been a while since Volume 6 actually got released. When I'm looking in here, it got released in May. Excellent, the first printing was in May, so last month. But again, Book Depository is a bit behind when it gets to its releases. And my feeling is that since they have global shipping around the whole world, it's gonna take a while before they can accumulate enough volumes to actually send out into the ether of the world. So that's probably why, but I don't mind. I have Volume 6 now, and Volume 7 will be released soon, and then we'll take it from there. That is Mashle, and now on to the final volume. I meant it. This is gonna be a small haul, but I will explain at the end of this next one. But luckily, this next one is a new edition, a new series I'm gonna start. And that is Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 0. Now, I actually ordered Volume 1 as well from Book Depository. But before they sent it out, all my manga to me, or shipped it out, they refunded me the first volume because it was no longer available for them. And I went into the site, and sure behold, no longer available. Cool. 3 or 5 days later, before they shipped out my order, it was again available. So I'll have to buy that next month, I guess, with Volume 2 as well. Maybe. I'm gonna get to it in a second if I remember it. But nevertheless, Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 0. So this is the next shonen manga I'm gonna start collecting, because in case you don't know, 2022 is the year of shonen, where I try to accumulate a lot of good shonen series. At least I have heard good things about these shonen series, which is why I'm collecting Kaiju number 8, which I believe is a shonen. Record of Ragnarok is more a seinen, but since it's pure fighting, I see it as a shonen, even though it's not for that young demographic. It's more for the older demographic. That's why I'm collecting Chainsaw Man, Mashle, Fire Force, I believe is also a shonen, and now Jujutsu Kaisen. So yeah, I'm just trying to collect all of these shonen series, or shonen-esque series, but that is my manga haul. It is a small one. Now, first off, there's a volume missing, and that is Volume 6 of Blade of the Immortal. They have written me that they have shipped it, but it can be for anything between tomorrow, I will get it out this recording, and 2 weeks. So I didn't want to wait. So it will be in the next manga haul, which is awesome. Another thing is that next manga haul will probably be a tough one to accumulate all of it, which means I will probably not order any Chainsaw Man and Fire Force and whatnot, because all of the series I was supposed to get this month got postponed by Book Depository to next month. We are talking, I believe, I'm not quite sure, but I believe it's Fist of the North Star, because Volume 5 is out this month, I think. Soul Eater, if I'm not mistaken. I think Solo Leveling, I'm not quite sure. I know it's Berserk, I know it's Full Metal Alchemist, and I know it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Volume 4 of Part 5. So that is a lot of high quality manga, which leaves a little room for any shonen that I want to collect. But we'll see. I have no more Blame at least to collect. Which reminds me, I was so tired for the last manga haul video. You could kind of feel, I guess, that I was exhausted. I had just become a dad, and anyone who is a parent knows that's the first few weeks is the most hectic. You have never been more sleep deprived than those 2 weeks, and I have gone to university studying engineering. So I know how it is to be exhausted for a long period of time, but holy fuck. Anyway, I had recorded me updating my manga list, but when I was editing it, I was so tired that I just forgot putting it in. So I'm gonna do it now. So if I move back here and we get the list, you can now cross off Blame, because I completed it last month. Hey! And soon I will be able to do the same with Fire Force and Chainsaw Man. And a final thing is my progression on Gundam The Origin. I am at Volume 10. It will not surprise me if it's gonna take me half a year to complete this freaking series, because I don't really have time reading it while also taking care of my daughter, because my girlfriend has been taking care of my daughter while I work from home for those 8 hours, and after those 8 hours are up, it's kind of my turn to take care of my daughter so my girlfriend can get a well-deserved break. So it makes it a bit difficult to read it, but I'm gonna try. Besides that, is there any new series that you think I should collect? I mean, I don't know if I can push it in, but you never know. Since I have now finished Blame, is there any other niche series that you think I should start collecting that would kind of fit in there? Again, I have thought about Knights of Daidarius, but I haven't read Blame yet, so I'm not committed to it yet. I guess that is it. I'm gonna go downstairs and take my daughter off my girlfriend's hands so she can get a break. And I'm also looking very much forward to reading your manga hauls, because it's actually quite awesome to see what you got and see if there's any series that's gonna pique my interest. But anyways, until I see you in the next video, just remember to stay awesome and have a wonderful summer. See ya.